Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So, welcome back into a series of karmic videos that I'm going to do while I'm in London. Um, this is scheduled to come out while I'm on my trip to London. We had a death in the family, and we are on our way to London for a funeral and a celebration of life. I'll be offline basically from July 17th until July 22nd. So I'm pre-recording some videos out there that have a little bit more evergreen to them versus the political topic of the day, which has a very short evergreen period. So what I want to do is I want to do a video on karmic energy on MAGA and Donald Trump. What they say is, karma, what comes around goes around. How you treat others and how you conduct yourself will ultimately come back around and get you. So if you're kind and you're generous and you're thoughtful and loving, that comes back to you. If you're embracing the lower vibrations and you're punching down and you're mean-spirited and you treat people poorly, that's going to come around too. So I want to take a look at the karmic energy around MAGA and Trump. It's been hard if you've got any sort of empathy and care in you. You can see what's been happening in the world, especially in the United States, and just really understand how poorly people are being treated. And whether you have a concern that our border is insecure and needs to be fortified, that's fine. There are loving and helpful and kind ways to do it, and then there are low energy, low vibration ways of doing it. And it seems like whenever there's a choice, Trump goes for the low vibrational energy. I'm the big tough guy, and I'm going to punch down, and it's all about judging and treating people harshly when it's just simply not necessary. So we're gonna look at that karmic energy. So let's bring it on down. Entertainment purposes only. No sense in pussyfooting around. Let's look at the karmic energy around MAGA and Trump. So first, let's look at Trump. Let's look at Trump's karma. So spirit, if you will, Trump has not been embracing the divine energy. If you look at how Jesus conducted himself in his messaging, it's all about love. It's all about harmony. It's all about caring. It's all about relationships. Trump's messaging, and it's all about money. It's all about othering people. It's all about punching down on the poor, punching down on the people who don't have power, and make yourself feel better by making others feel worse. And I just want to know what's in store for Trump karmically. Entertainment purposes only. Oh, upside down deck. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so found, and I have no idea where this is going. I have no idea how to read this. So this is going to be an adventure for both of us. So if I stumble around a little bit, understand I'm just trying to find my way. Okay, so karmically speaking, you've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands is about multitasking, having lots of things to do. Libby's kind of coaching on that is the queen. The queen is like an internal energy. The king is like an external energy. So in this case, the Queen of Wands, lots of things going on, a big agenda of items, multitasking like crazy, lots of actions that need to be taken. Okay, so we're looking at karmic energy on Trump. The challenge is a lot of the actions that he wants to take fly in the face of just actions. That he's constantly getting sued and losing court cases. Only he's got a Supreme Court that ultimately starts to reverse a lot of these lower court decisions. So he's taking a lot of actions that are simply not just. Underneath it, you got the Four of Swords. This is something you should probably be more contemplative on the actions that you're taking against people. On it, that these The swords are, gosh, the sword energy. Stand by. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I was getting the definitions right. Okay, so swords energy, it's kind of about power, um, but it can be double edged, right? So you've really got to find that balance between intellect and power, and taking actions in power. Trump's all about taking actions and flaunting his power, but he's not contemplative. There's no emotional intelligence behind his power moves, and uh, that's ultimately the energy that he needs to. The karmic energy is, you really need to think this thing through all the way to the end on how your actions impact others. In the past, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is just Trump wanting it all. He wants everything his way. He wants all the money. He wants all the power. He wants anything of value. Trump sneakers, anyone? Trump iPhone? Trump shot glass? Okay, current energy is the Four of Wands. Right now, he's celebrating. MAGA and Trump are celebrating their actions. They think this is great. Everything he's doing is wonderful. Overarching energy, however, is the Seven of Pentacles. Reaping what you sow. You really need to consider, once again, it kind of pairs up nicely with the Four of Swords. You need to think things through. Play the tape to the end. You're exercising your power, but you're not exercising your intellect. You need to think about what are the things of value here, because you're going to reap what you sow. Lesson to be learned, Knight of Cups. It's okay to have a peace offering. It's okay to, this is a very peaceful card. This is a card of, hey, you know what? It's like sharing a cup, right? Let's go and have a beer and talk about this. This isn't the Knight of Swords charging into battle. It's not even the Knight of Wands, taking actions. This is the Knight of Cups. This is about making offers. An emotional offer. It's okay. Karmic energy, the outcome. Hey, but you know what? You change yourself to this. The Devil card is the outcome. This is what you wanted. This is what you signed up for. I mean, you can change your course, but this is what you signed up for. You're taking actions that are unjust. You need to think about things, but you want everything your way. People are celebrating right now because things are going your way, but you're reaping what you're sowing, and you really need to learn how to do things nicely. Kind of the diplomatic approach versus the sword approach. Okay, so that's kind of the setup. In other words, Karma's basically saying, yeah, man, you can't finger anyone else for this. This is all on you. These are your choices. Okay, so what is the result of these choices? What do we have karmically in store for Trump? I mean, I just did a Trump health reading, and his mental health is going to go, and his physical health is going to go, but the mental health is going to go first. And if you like that sound, go back 10 seconds to replay it. Put on a loop. Okay, so karmically, what are we going to see for Trump? Will we see something? Okay, let's just start. Will we see the karmic energy on Trump? Okay, so you got the King of Cups. Libby's suggesting that this could be the American people. You got the Ten of Wands. You got a burden coming to the... they're finally bringing an end to the burden. You got a choice. You got the Nine of Pentacles. And you got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so will we see the karma? Okay, so we got to be emotionally mature about things, because we know some of us aren't. We've got lots of actions and lots of burden that we need to take forward. We have a choice on how we want to move forward, and probably the best is Knight of Pentacles approach, which is just simply sit back and observe what's happening. And then Underneath it, you got the Nine of Pentacles, which is enjoying the fruits of your labor. I'm not getting any feeling on this. So let's see if I just sort of let my mind expand a little bit. Maybe it's not answering the question. Are we going to see it? Is karma going to actually come back? Okay. So you got the King of Cups. This is about being emotionally mature. The end of the actions. You got a choice to look forward to. It's basically you choose on how you want to move forward. I don't know. Don't know what that's trying to tell me. Sorry, folks. David would tell me. All right, well, I'll think about that. See if anything pops in my head while we're doing these the other reading. So MAGA, the folks that are pouring the coal into the furnace of the MAGA train, who basically take Trump's utterances as gospel. What's the karmic energy for them? What do we need to know karmically about MAGA? Okay, there's that choice. You have a choice whether to believe that information or not. You got a choice on how you want to move yourself forward in the future. The Empress, it's about taking care of others. The choice is that we're all God's children here. Everyone has something of value. We all bring something. There's good in all of us. And there's plenty in the United States for everybody. And there's that burden. Okay, so I'm starting to see some of the cards. So either I'm a very poor shuffler or the message was coming through. I just wasn't getting it. Energy underneath it is just this burden that's been placed on you. So the karmic energy for MAGA is you're taking on this burden. You have a choice. You can be kind and understand that there's abundance for everyone. Or you can just say, I'm the only one that's ever had to suffer and struggle going forward. In the past, you got the Eight of Cups. This is that emotionally walking away. In the past, this is probably that whole Trump playing on their emotions, on how no one cares about them and he's the only one that cares about them, and walk away from the social norms and follow me. Put on your red cape and follow me. Current energy is the Page of Pentacles. You need to really appreciate the things of value in your life. Stop and look at this under a new beginning, a new appreciation for things that you've got. Overarching energy is the Seven of Pentacles. You need to think about your future and think about what you have of value coming up in the future versus what you're going to harvest today. Lesson to be learned is the Nine of Swords, that karmically Trump's messaging creates anxiety. It creates nightmare situations for you. This is all the nonsense that comes spewing out of his pie hole, and they take it as truth. And I think what this is trying to say is you need to evaluate this. Take some time to think about what you're being told. That's the lesson, is critical thinking. And there's that Knight of Cups, the outcome, a peace offering. It's time to make peace with the people that are giving you this burden to bear. That's actually a very nice reading, for all the dark energy and the low vibrational energy that MAGA has put out there. That's actually a really nice outcome. It's like, it's time to make nice. And the people that are causing you these nightmare scenarios, it's the toughest part is trying to find the good in people when they're not behaving well. And MAGA's not behaving well, and we need to find the good in them. And MAGA needs to find the good in us. we're behaving well, but they think we're misbehaving. So it's on both of us to karmically, for good karma, try and find the good in everyone and the God in everyone. Okay. What is the I'm gonna have to put this on pause. I gotta go grab my battery. My charger. Standby. Okay, so I got my plug here. Yeah, I've got full power now. I've been recording videos for a couple hours, and my laptop, man, it sucks up the battery quick if I'm unplugged, so apologies for that. Okay, so we had a nice ending for MAGA's karmic energy. What's in store for MAGA from this karmically? Because they haven't necessarily been playing nice. Is there what do we need to know karmically for MAGA? What's their future look like? Okay, we got the Hermit. Find that path forward. Find your truth. The King of Swords moment. So you've been told the truth that you have not been following the true path, and karmically the truth is now out there. It's up to you to follow the path. Underneath the energy, underneath it, it's time to show kindness. It's time to show appreciation. It's time to honor people, the people that maybe are smaller than you or less powerful than you. It's okay. You need to take care. In the past, you had the Chariot. You had your victory card, or or it could just be, well, it's one of two things: your victory card, and you were moving it forward, or karma has been coming for you for a long time. It's not fast moving, and that feels more right. That in the past, karma was coming for you. You weren't going to outrun it. Current energy is the Sen of Wands. It's, you've got to, there are actions that were being taken against you, and you need to start defending on these. This could be, what I'm taking this is like all the actions and attacks that MAGA was performing in the past. Now they need to start defending against those same attacks. Take actions to protect and defend. Overarching energy is the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is about just things of value, but in a very in a strong way. It's like, we keep saying this is kind of, it's kind of like you were being manipulated by the folks with power. That the folks with power were influencing you with money and with ideas. Lesson to be learned, 8 of Cups. It's time to walk away from that power. Don't let them hold that emotional grip on you anymore. Because if you do, the outcome is judgment. At the end of the day, you need to stand up and stand up for what's right and what you believe in. Karmically, this is a situation where you've got free will, and I think that's what this whole spread is about: free will. You got to find the right path forward. You know what the truth is. It's okay to be kind, but karmic is coming forward. And that makes these cards make a lot more sense to me. They're currently defending their actions. That what they're doing, they feel is just, and that's because they're being fed information by those in power. If you ever watch Fox News or any of those right-wing, ultra-conservative news sources, MAGA, of course, feels they're defending this United States. They're being told. They're being fed misinformation. And what they need to do is they need to walk away from that. Get away from that echo chamber, because Karma's coming, and you're going to be judged on your actions and how you treated people. So it's one of those things where uh, there's probably going to be I'm going to do another reading on the karmic energy around corporate media, because that's really how MAGA is being manipulated, between Trump and his tweets and corporate media supporting that and giving validation to it. So that's what we're getting for that. They still have a chance. They can still pull themselves out of this, but time is running short for them. And if you're MAGA, it's okay. It costs nothing to be kind. You need to step out of the echo chamber. Start critical thinking, because they're lying to you. Anyways, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell. We'll wake you up with a new video at midnight. Leave a comment. I will read them all. In the future, I will also respond. And I just really appreciate that. I just want to give everyone a secret card. No shout outs today, just secret card, and it's a very appropriate one. It's that Eight of Cups. Try and unplug from the echo chamber. It's okay. Take some time for yourself. Give yourself introspection time and time to think about things and critically think things. And the Page of Wands. It's about new messaging and taking new actions. Maybe just a different action. Just anything positive is helpful, right? Even if it's just saying hi to someone on the street, or if you see someone that's homeless and needs a little, needs some money or needs some food. It's as simple as that. It's not hard to make the world better, but we just have to take a positive action. All right, that's what I got for you. I'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.